It's really been a nothing sort of day. We've just dwindled around, I think, in a 0.5% kind of band from the high to the low of the day. 19,084 is where we're shutting shop. Bigger crack actually for the Nifty Bank, but that's, I think, largely due to the way Nifty Bank actually performed. And of course, a couple of other underperformers as well. The likes of IndusInd, Axis, ICICI Bank, SBI also did not do a whole lot ahead of its numbers, I think, over the weekend. RBL, BOB, they were all laggards in trade. At that, there's also been Sun Pharma, which cracked about nearly 3% today. There's been M&M, Eicher Motors, Bharti ahead of its numbers. Even Reliance, actually, it's undone some of its gains that it saw post the numbers. The stock closed in lower by about 1% today, and a large part of the cool-off really came in the last half an hour, I think. There was also Infosys, Bajaj Finance, Britannia. They've all been ranked underperformers, along with ICICI Bank, which was also closed in lower by about 1% or so. On the gaining side, though, you've had a Pidilite that is going in home with a 6% gain. There's been Z, a 4% shoot up coming in there. PFC, REC both have done very well. Over a 3% move on the futures. And then Colgate as well, which held out by about 3% or so. But we'll pick it up for trade tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Lots of earnings, a lot of global news flow, all of it to digest. While you talk about some of the other cues to look out for, Anisha, what's the list looking like?
Yeah, so a lot to watch out for, a lot of central bank action that we have at our hands. So the US Fed meeting is already underway as we speak. So of course, the result will be out tomorrow. Bank of Japan's decision expected later today. That will too have a bearing on what's happening across the globe. Yen has already seen quite a bit of weakening around that 160 mark. Let's see where that settles. Auto sales, of course, that remains a big talking point for tomorrow. Sun Pharma, Hero MotoCorp, Tata Steel, Britannia. These are some of the nifty earnings to watch out for. PMI data is expected for China, India and a lot of geographies. So that plus the macro data on fiscal deficit is something that we'll watch out for, because ahead of that, it seems like that the market today was a bit tempered. By the end of the trading session, we are below 19,100 for the Nifty, and the advance decline ratio is pretty much even Steven. With that, wrap on this edition of Closing Trades.